I'm Rooster,
And I am Clutch.
and this is another ClutchCast of MLG Dallas with players, Control and I'm Stupid, Liquid Huck,
And E.G. IdrA.
Huck versus IdrA, and we have Huck in the, I guess this is the 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock, whatever you want to call it, 2 o'clock position as the Protoss, and the blue Zerg is IdrA.
IdrA's in the bottom of the map. This is game 1 from the TSL Open. No, this is MLG Dallas 2011. And let's see. Let's take a look at that. There we go. The income menu. They're pretty darn close with everything that they're doing. Huck is making an 11 pylon there.
Yep, there's
close to the ramp. Yeah.
He's going to wall off? Probably not.
Yeah, well, he probably will because IdrA's crazy. He's actually been known to 6-pull recently, which I thought was the most hilarious thing. One thing I've been really happy about IdrA recently is he is changing up his play. He used to be always just a macro guy. You could cheese him, but now he's starting to cheese people.
Is he raging less?
I don't think he's raging any less, no.
He'll never change that.
No.
That's why we love IdrA.
We love IdrA and all his ragingness. And Huck is here stealing some minerals from IdrA. That's got to make IdrA mad.
Well, it's only a few minerals here and there.
Yeah, but he's definitely blocking those drones from harvesting.
He spotted the spawning pool, though, even though IdrA tried to hide it behind the line.
Yeah, definitely the spawning pool goes down, and there is the gateway from Huck.
And he has it. Huck has one gas right now, and IdrA has none, just judging from the map.
Yep. Now, IdrA hasn't taken any gas yet, which is really interesting. He typically likes to go for that fast gas, so it's going to be a little bit later. He might be going for roaches in this game.
They're both banking quite a bit of minerals. Do you think we're going to see some early expos?
Yeah, I can definitely imagine IdrA is going to try and expand, although there is the pylon.
Oh, no, canceled.
Yeah, that pylon was cancelled, and that did definitely keep IdrA from expanding if he wanted to. He did send the drone up just to see, so he has started his queen.
And IdrA is sending his all of his overlords up towards the base to try to get some scouting, but they're all just making their way slowly across the map. You should be careful because he doesn't know if the cybernetics core is out. It's a little early for that so far, but he needs to watch out so he doesn't get supply blocked.
Yeah, definitely. We can see he is moving these overlords along a really interesting path. Going to try and avoid any sort of stalkers that'll be coming out. And I think this is really interesting. He only has 2 harvesters on the gas. I think that's really interesting. Not 3 like we normally see. And
like you would want to have.
Yeah, definitely. So his metabolic boost is going to be a little bit later. And I think that's pretty appropriate with such a large map.
There is Guardsman Bob, Zealot Bob.
Zealot Bob was
doing
able
his
to...
job.
Yeah, he repelled those Zerglings quite handily.
And there is... Oh, he had a drone in his base the whole time.
He did have the drone up there, and now you will see that both assimilators are up, so IdrA
did spot the Expo, so he knows that they're pretty similar on income. Let's check that right now. 28 over 29. IdrA is banking a ton of minerals.
Yeah, he definitely does. He's nearing 300. Could he be going for another expansion? Possibly. Liquid Huck going for a really normal 5-century expand, getting that hallucinate so that he can basically just a free map hack. He's going to be able to see what IdrA is doing, and he's safely expanded with those 6 sentries just chilling at the front of his base.
He is safe. He doesn't quite... Map control's pretty contested. What did he do? What did he do? He's just letting the... Oh, that was lucky.
Oh my. Huck moves out, and IdrA takes his opportunity to run Zerglings up the ramp, but to no avail. There's a force field placed, and IdrA... He is able to get in. The force field goes down. The Zealot is not able to warp in time, and look at those Zerglings seeing everything.
And they got surrounded.
Yeah, definitely. There was a little spot up here where IdrA wasn't able to scout, so he is still going to have a little bit of doubt, but with the amount of sentries at the front and the forge...
IdrA is actually researching burrow right now and tunneling claws.
So,
roaches with burrow and tunneling claws. Hopefully, we can see some burrowed roaches pop up underneath Huck's base. That would be That would make me laugh.
I do agree with that. Those tunneling claws can be really scary because right now, if we look at Huck, he has no robotics facility. He will not have any observers, and he doesn't have any detection except for the one photon cannon at the front, which is well placed. IdrA won't be able to get up in the base, but still,
There's the robo facility.
The robo bay does go down. Really smart move for Huck here.
And he's going to do a little poke out, see what he can do with his army right now of stalkers and some zealots. Pretty well. Just gateway units. It's pretty good.
Yeah, a little gateway army poking out. Really safe poke right now. He's got those 6 sentries, which are really going to be able to help him out. But IdrA goes for the run by. But of course, Huck was smart and he left a sentry here. He was able to stop.
Is he really going to let his stalkers chase after them, though?
Well, there's only about 6 Zerglings, and 3 stalkers will definitely be able to handle that.
I took one of them out. IdrA is, if you look at the bottom right of the map, getting his second expansion, his third base. He is going to be comfortably ahead of Huck, who is supply blocked right now. He's going to be comfortably ahead of him in the macro game. Huck is letting himself be supply blocked for quite a while, actually, right now. This is not going to be good. IdrA has 104 supply with a possibility of 116. And that's going to, I think Huck's going to notice that in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, he definitely will. But, you know, one thing I really like about IdrA's play, he was able to get so much information with that little poke. Those 6 Zerglings saw the exact numbers of Huck's army.
And now he has an Overlord in the base, too, that's not getting harassed at all.
Yeah, he does have Overlord speed. He's able to just fly those Overlords around as quickly as possible, seeing that there's one gas.
He does see the Robo Bay now.
He sees the Robo Bay. He sees there's a gas geyser with nothing being mined out of it. IdrA does get supply blocked, but of course preemptively made another Overlord. He's no longer supply blocked. But I really like this third base timing. He was able to see that Huck just wasn't a threat, and so IdrA throws down the easy third base.
Quickly saturating it. Whoa, that's a lot of roaches. That's a pretty blue roach army.
Yeah, there are a lot of roaches, and that creep spread is really allowing IdrA to slowly push across the map without any fear of needing to retreat. He's getting that roach speed.
I like how Huck is using not only his observer but also his hallucinated phoenix to see what's going on. He sees the roaches, and he sees the second expansion, the third base.
He does scout that third base, so we could definitely be expecting some aggression from Huck. Although this is a pretty safe base. As we see, IdrA has an Overlord here to try and spot any aggression that might come along this path, and 6 Zerglings also. So IdRA's going to be able to see any aggression really quickly.
He has some really good map control right now, also having his Overlords crap all over the map, what Zerg players love to do.
Definitely. And one thing I'd like to see, I like this from IdrA, he is researching pathogen glands. He's going to be able to drop. Which we really don't see too much from Zerg players up until recently, where IdRA's been using that with great effect.
Oh, there's a push from Huck in the center of the map. He's trying to come in with, he has 1 Immortal. He's going to try and see what he can do. He's eliminating the creep tumors, which is crucial for him at this moment to prevent Huck from doing the creep superhighway. But he's going to back off just a little poke. And it's probably a good thing that he's going to back off, because if he's caught out of position with that many roaches, although he sees them, he's going to be in a lot of trouble.
Absolutely, and these small chokes are going to be, they could be devastating for IdrA. Having so many sentries, Huck is really able to just control the map. Hopefully those infestors for IdrA will be able to turn the tides a little bit, but those sentries are just going to have lots of power over that small, well, relatively sized roach army.
Absolutely. Although I don't think IdrA has seen the 4th base from... No, I'm sorry, Huck has seen the 4th base from IdrA, who is still well above Huck's supply right now. And he is just... They are both banking it up really well on the minerals.
That's really surprising to see from these professional players. IdrA has 1,200 minerals and is almost max. And here's an engagement. IdrA is coming in. No force fields yet. There's 6 force fields and amazing fungal growth from IdrA. So many stalkers are left behind.
Look at that burrow.
And the burrow. He's able to get in front of those force fields and just do massive damage.
And then there are the infested Terrans behind the Protoss army.
Definitely, he's able to do some damage from behind, but they quickly get picked off, and this one lonely infestor is running away as quickly as he can.
I really think Huck came out on top in that battle. He quickly eliminated the Roach infestor army of IdrA, and he is now taking control of the map and trying to push into IdrA's base, getting stopped by more infestors and roaches.
Now the fungal growths are going down for IdrA. Those stalkers are being caught off guard with these roaches coming in from behind.
Very good use of the burrow there by IdrA to come in behind the army and surround the army of Huck.
Now that's really interesting. Their army sizes are so similar, but if we look at the supply, Huck is nearly, he's 90 supply behind. That's incredible. When we look at the harvester count, there's, let's see, IdrA has 11 more, and even though e.g. IdrA has a massive lead, those battles were very similar. Unfortunately, Huck, he really came out on the bottom there, and he is so far behind.
Is he long distance mining from that?
It looks like he is.
Left-hand base.
He is.
Oh, that's funny.
My goodness, 3 pylons to try and protect those long-distance miners, and those stalkers may be caught off guard as this roach army is coming to attack the front of Huck's base. This is incredible. IdrA is so far ahead with his 4 bases as opposed to Huck's 2 bases.
Yeah, the economic advantage is really starting to show in IdrA's favor, where he has almost full supply and Huck is halfway behind.
Yeah, that is absolutely incredible. I really don't know what Huck can do at this point. Let's see what he's making. He's getting Thermal Lance and a Colossus.
But what I've noticed the whole game, though, is that IdrA's production has been always more than Huck's. He's always been producing more and upgrading more and staying well ahead of Huck because of his excellent macro.
Yeah, definitely. IdrA is making constantly twice as many things as Huck is, and IdrA's getting his +3 range upgrade. His Greater Spire just finished, and now he's getting +1 attack for range, or for his air units, morphing in some Broodlords.
Yay!
And Huck is barely putting down his 2nd expansion. This is crazy.
And wow, that's ballsy from IdrA. He is expanding right below where Huck's natural expansion. That is funny.
Yeah, that's really crazy. IdrA has so much map control, even though all of his forces are back here sitting nicely.
You can tell he's not worried.
He's not worried at all because all he has to do is poke right up here. That's the only real entrance to this, his 5th base is just this little ramp, and IdrA is able to just see everything.
He's going for another scout of Huck's base. He's going to see that he doesn't have any air forces, any Stargates, and he's not going to be too worried about that.
Yeah, Huck just has no anti-air. He only has 8 stalkers. Do they have blink yet? And he's forcing Huck to pull all mining off of this base. That is just incredible.
Bringing him down to essentially 1 base mining.
Absolutely. These 8 stalkers are forced up here on the ramp, needs to prevent any sort of run-by, and the Colossus are just trying to deny any damage from these Broodlords. This is absolutely amazing.
And they're not doing a great job of it. They're slowly losing out to the Broodlords, and the Broodlings are doing their job, being the sacrificed little bits of insect that they are.
Absolutely. Look at IdrA's income, or not his income, his banked minerals. He is at 4,300 minerals. This is absolutely crazy. His supply block
above the supply. That's
204
awesome.
supply. I don't even know how he did that.
Because he's IdrA.
He probably did some sort of crazy drone cancel. I saw him making some spine crawlers. I think he did a drone cancel with spine crawlers. That's nuts. His 3 Broodlords are still alive. Those stalkers are just absolutely scared of those Broodlings. I don't know what Huck is going to do. A nice blink. But he wasn't even able to take out the Broodlord.
And he's going to try, I think IdrA's trying to use the Broodlords as bait to get Huck's army out of position for his roaches and his infestors.
Absolutely. And once this photon cannon goes down, those roaches are going to be able to roam freely. I don't even know if Huck has an Overseer anymore. Where is his Overseer? He has 1. I don't see it.
Oh, this is a nasty battle. Huck has some really good force fields in there, keeping the roaches back, although IdrA did not use his burrow. All the infestors go down.
And look at those stalkers, each at 6 health. All those infested, what are they called? Those infestors. They had great fungal growth on those stalkers, and those stalkers almost died. It's unfortunate they're not dead, but oh,
Huck
look at that.
took the advantage, and I'm sorry, IdrA took the advantage, and Huck saw that he was out of position, could not protect his only base that was really mining, getting him income, and when he saw that was going to be sniped, he GG'd out.
GG from Liquid Huck, bringing IdrA 1-0 in this series against Huck in a great battle, I think, in MLG.
I'm Rooster.
And I am Clutch. Thanks for watching.